The land of Ur was all Abram had ever known. Its temples, its wealth, its gods carved in stone. But one night, a voice broke through the silence, the voice of the Almighty. Leave your country, your people, your father's house. Go to the land I will show you. So he departed, with his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, and the flocks he had earned. Abram turned his back on everything familiar. Step by step, he entered the unknown. Not led by maps, but by a promise. Every footprint pressed into the dust of Canaan echoed with obedience. And though he did not know where the road would lead, he walked it anyway. Through the hills of Shechem and the heights of Bethel, Abram wandered. Altars rose where his feet paused, markers of faith in foreign lands. And then the Lord appeared again. Look to the north, the south, the east, and the west. All the land you see, I will give it to your offspring forever. Your descendants shall be like the dust of the earth, uncountable. The night came, stars burned above the campfires, and the promise rested heavy on Abram's heart, not yet seen, not yet fulfilled, but spoken by the Eternal One. He believed, and his belief reached beyond time. Then the skies dried up. The winds grew cruel. Famine crept through Canaan. And the land that once shimmered with promise became brittle and bare. Cattle fell. Wells cracked open and offered nothing. Hunger spread. And Abram turned toward Egypt. It was a place of survival, not sanctuary. Fear entered his camp. He stumbled. He lied. Yet God did not abandon him. Even in weakness, grace held firm. Even in failure, the promise stood unbroken. That night, the Lord brought Abram out beneath the stars. Look to heaven, he said. Count them if you can. So shall your descendants be. No crown adorned him. No city bore his name. Only a quiet man beneath an infinite sky, holding on to a covenant carved not in stone, but in faith. And he believed the Lord, and the Lord counted it to him as righteousness. From that faith, a nation would rise, a promise would unfold, and through Abram, the world would remember when God calls, the faithful answer.
Moral lessons from episode 6, The Call of Abraham. Abraham's journey teaches timeless truths about faith, obedience, trust, and perseverance. Here are the key moral lessons woven throughout his story. Faith requires action. Genesis 12:1. Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. Abraham was called by God, but the promise was only fulfilled once he obeyed. Faith is not just believing. It requires stepping into the unknown and trusting God, even when the destination is unclear. God's promises are bigger than our present circumstances. Genesis 12:2-3. I will make you into a great nation, and all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. Abraham had no children, Yet God promised him descendants as numerous as the stars. The world may see limitations, but God sees purpose and fulfillment beyond what we can imagine. The journey of faith will have trials. Genesis 15:1, "Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your very great reward." Abraham faced famine, war, doubt, and moments of fear. But God remained his shield. Following God doesn't mean an easy road, but it does mean he will provide. God's timing is always perfect. Genesis 15:5-6. Abram believed the Lord, and he credited it to him as righteousness. Abraham didn't see the full promise in his lifetime, but he trusted anyway. God's plans unfold in his perfect timing, not according to our impatience. Final thought: Abraham's legacy. Abraham's story reminds us that faith is not comfortable. It's stepping out, enduring challenges, and trusting a promise that we may not see fulfilled in our lifetime. But God never fails, and obedience always leads to blessing. Reflective question: am I willing to trust God, even when I don't see the full picture?
Leave your response in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Press the bell notification so you don't miss the next episode. God bless you.